Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Tuesday baseball on the show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singing, we're going to see a lengthy win streak put to the test here today.
Well, when you're winning like this, it's a fun place to be. In the dugout and in the clubhouse, the music is loud after the ball games. The food tastes great. I know this team wants to keep it going.
Just about to get started. And on the hill for the Dodgers, big Tyler Glasnow. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stop in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
And he deals. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Yeah, pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Here's Trey Turner. Not close with that one. And that is ball 1. One out, bases empty. Just missed.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
One down, bases empty. And the slider just misses. And there's the automatic.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And he walked him.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Bryce Harper to the plate. Glasnow picks the first. And Turner's back in. Ball 1 there.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
Glasnow, ready deals. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Swing, and the bat went flying there.
Well, we talk about throwing the hands, but not the bat, man. You want to hold on to that thing, and you can see his teammates over there. If he doesn't come through with the knock, he's going to get some business when he goes back to the dugout.
1-2 now. Got him swinging.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? Double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Drove in both of their runs last night. Now a fly ball to right center. Outman sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. And that'll do it. And the Dodgers are coming up to hit. No score. Back after this on the show. And we're back. And our pitcher tonight, Jordan Montgomery. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
And here comes James Outman. Now at the plate as he swings through strike one. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
In the air, out towards left center. Series sizing it up. And there's one down. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Brooks Lee in the box with one away as he takes ball one. It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with one swing of the bat, it really changes your capability when you fall behind. And the pitch. That's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
And with that kind of power at the plate, they'll gladly take the single to the opposite field.
The catcher,
Dalton Rushing steps to the plate for the Dodgers. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. That misses. 1-0. Lee, the base runner at first with 1 out. Snap throw to first. Back in there standing. Here comes a pitch.
2-1.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Two now.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past. It's an issue once again early on.
1 down. And next for L.A., Jose Ramos.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Owns a 10-game hitting streak right now, and this is where it starts to get fun. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
The 0-1. Fouled off. He was late. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the second game of the series. And down on strikes he goes. And 2 away now.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Here's a big power threat. Seth Brown. And that one fouled off. Line drive up. With the extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. It runs in. The relay. Save. He beats it. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So 2 down. Here comes Max Muncy.
Really strong hitting performance recently, working on an 8-game hitting streak.
Hard hit, right side. He'll do it himself. They limit the damage here. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And it's 2-zip. It's Major League Baseball on the show. New inning getting started. And now the big-time power threat, Brandon Jordan. And a pitch.
With Glasnow pitching today, I think about how intimidating it must be to face this guy. He's not just a tall pitcher. He's a 6'8" flamethrower, and that's not a comfortable experience for any lineup.
Rusty Valentine calling balls and strikes.
Boog, something I hear from hitters about Valentine is they know they don't have to protect off the plate too much in 2-strike counts, and that can be a big deal in terms of your confidence in seeing some pitches in that at-bat.
And the right-hander deals. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So a man on base to start the inning. So Siggy, let's dive into the numbers courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat, you know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
JT Realmuto steps in. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. The pitch.
1-1.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. Up and in, and it's 2-1. Nobody out, runner at first. One out to right under this one. Falls it in for the out.
That is 7. The third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm, looking to rebound today. He was 0 for 4 last night. Just missed. Fastball in for a strike, and the count even 1-1. Righty to the plate. The Phillies trailing by 2 here at the top of the second. That one almost got him. Glasnow picks the first. Jordan back in on a dive. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Bryson Stott, the next to hit, takes
One
ball
ball.
1.
No strike.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
The baseball's coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Fought off foul. Jordan, the lead runner, out at second. Bohm at first, 1 gone. And another ball. Last now. One of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. The pitch. Cuts out, it misses. That's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the number 1 and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too, and I'd love to hit against that, but of course when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up, sort of like reverse psychology.
Now it's going to be James Wood in for a strike. 0-1.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Last now back to work, the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Those strikeouts with runners on, sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the power speed combo. Freddie Freeman. He's a guy who does it with the lack of contact in today's game. This guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. And downstairs.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Stott over to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 8, the designated hitter,
And now it's Mookie Betts. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes. Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He's won World Series, batting titles, Gold Gloves, and everything else you can think of.
Swinging a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and yes, he did. Jerry Hillsdale rings him up. Gavin Lux steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
He's been doing a good job knocking in his teammates. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
Whips it to first. An acrobatic play to end the inning. Dodgers go down quietly, but they're on top 2-0. All set for the start of the inning. And now, Jose Siri. Siri measures 6 feet 2 inches, 29 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. That one in triple digits.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. And over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
And a curve misses outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The kick, the 3-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. The pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Turner, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Well, these Phillies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They work 3 walks.
Oh, the throw is wild. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Here's Bryce Harper. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Harper.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. And a pitch. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Brown on the move. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. 1 run's in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through and they're back within a run. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. And ball 1.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Phillies fans want a strikeout. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Next to hit, Brandon Jordan. Two on, 1 out. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Swings, and that's a strikeout.
this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third and 1 out. Couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up. And that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Real Muto takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. The 1-0. And that's too high. The Phillies trailing by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Two on, 2 outs. Fastball for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. Or if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
2 outs. That's the inning, and they limit the damage.
Well, this guy competes hard. You see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Bottom of the inning. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, James.
Don't get ahead in the count. You can forget about having any success against him.
Montgomery back to work. Hit hard on the ground is short. Fires to first on the run. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Now batting, shortstop,
Brooks Lee, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
2 straight.
One down, base is empty. On the line, base hit.
Everything came together for him. Really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach is head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Rushing. Batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And the 0-1. Swings and misses and 1 down below the zone.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Left-hand batter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. This looks like extra bases. Throw cut off to second, but he's in there easily.
Back-to-back base hits. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to fail on those front-door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting the traveler, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Jose Ramos steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. Second and third here. 1 away. Wouldn't chase that time.
2 balls, no strike.
That one misses. 3-0.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
The pitch. And they're all loaded up.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting, left fielder.
So the bases are loaded here, one gone. Seth Brown will hit next. Doubled in his first AB. And foul ball.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. In there at the knees. Squeezes it. Letter tagging for Cole. He'll score on the sac fly, and it's 3-1.
Not pulled it all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You look for one of those group hits to get a knock sometimes.
Max Muncy at the dish. He's over one. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Kicks and deals. That one fouled off. Got it by him for the K. One run in the inning, but they leave two. 3 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Phillies 1. Start of the fourth at the plate. Alec Bohm.
The third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Glass now back to work.
No.
And that's a little bit high. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Kicks and fires.
Oh.
And another ball. And the righty deals. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Drifts towards it. Makes the grab, 1 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
This is Bryson Stott. His first at bat was a strikeout. Way outside, and that's ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And that misses off the outside edge.
2-0.
That pitch in for a strike, and it's 2-1.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
One down, base is empty.
Ball.
And it skips in the dirt. This one lifted in the air, left field. Brown makes the grab on the run.
The left fielder, James Wood.
And now for the Phillies, James Wood. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That one's in there. 0-1. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet. And that is that. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, and they still trail it here, 3-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And he deals. Off the mark there. And that's ball one.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 2-2. Good eye right there.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. At the belt and fires. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a payoff pitch. Bounced up the middle. Turner throws to first in time. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Here's Mookie Betts. He's a guy who does it all. Pitch in the dirt. 1-0. Inside, just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
2-0 the count. Here it comes. Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now batting, the second baseman, Gavin
Lux steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Now snap throw to first. Betts back easily. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Left-hand hitter waits. Now a screamer into the outfield. Gone. And they add a pair. It's 5-1.
breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
And here is James Outman. This to third. Boom. Throws on to first. That's the second out.
The batter, the shortstop, Lee.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Los Angeles, Brooks Lee. First pitch, and he just misses.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
2 outs, base is empty. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. 2-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now 5-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the center fielder, Jose Siri. And the pitch. Now this is in the air down the line. And that will drop foul. Now the 0-1.
That's the ball. 1-1.
Up the middle. Lux. To first.
Count.
1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
Trey Turner at the plate. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. The Phillies down by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. Comes up empty.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
The 0-2.
Oh.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
And here it comes. In the air, center field. Ramos makes the grab. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 3, Bryce.
2 outs, base is empty. Bryce Harper getting ready to hit.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And he takes a strike. The Dodgers leading by 4 here in the second game of the series. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's a ball and a strike. Just missed. And another ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
2 down, nobody on. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Freeman. That ends the frame. Offense held in check there. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Phillies 1. Taijuan Walker on the pitch out of the pen here.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Dalton Rushing digs in now. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Wood snags it on the run.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Here's some real power at the plate. Jose Ramos. And what a two-way player. Not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Keenan Middleton appears to be getting loose. Ray also throwing. One down, base is empty. That's outside. Now 2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
That's off the mark, and that's ball three. There's a swing and a drop. And that should be extra bases. Around second now as they still don't have it. Coming home. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Boog. Always fun to see it inside the parker. And man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting to second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
So one out, nobody on. Now the left fielder, Seth Brown. First pitch misses. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
One strike.
One out, base is empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. That pitch clips the outside corner, and it's 1-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one a little below the knees. 2-2. In the air, left side. Wood on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
So digging in, Max Muncy. He has, as they like to say...
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. Strike one.
0-1.
The next pitch misses. 1-1. And a foul ball. And another ball.
2-2.
Two outs. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Real Muto up with it. Fires to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. One hit in the inning, a solo homer. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Phillies 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Kyle Schwarber. The pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Schwarber, multi-time All-Star, 32 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. And a 1-1. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Out of here. He hammers one out to right. His second homer this series, and they close the gap. It's 6-2. Singy, that's his 299th career homer.
Yep, closing in on a pretty big career milestone. 300 will be extremely special. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Brandon Jordan stands in for the Phillies. And there's a ball.
You know, Blue, people don't realize how far the jog is from the dugout to the outfield position. And if you're playing in Oakland, man, it's a country mile to get out there. So for him to be able to be the DH today, that is really a nice day off.
Next offering is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The 1-2. Breaking ball, and that got him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
Now back.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Nope, that's high.
Looked like it was a little bit up.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
Inside at 100, and it's 2-0.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And that's in for a strike. And the pitch. Foul ball there. Three and two now. Hit on the ground, might be two. Throws to second for one. And it's a double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
2 outs, base is empty. Down the third baseman, Alec Bohm. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Look, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
There's the strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Not even close there. Now 1 and 2. Wouldn't chase that time. Two on the way. Stays alive. And a pitch. That misses the zone, and it's 3 and 2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Another strikeout for Glasnow. But the Phils edge closer on this solo homer. It's now 6-2. Bottom of the sixth inning. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
The wind of the pitch. And he hits a ground ball right side. Gathers and throws to first. One away, bottom of the sixth.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mookie.
Here's Mookie to hit. 1 for 2. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Ripped to short. Turner with the throw to first. Mookie retired, 2 down.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Gavin Lux.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Here's the 0-2.
That's the ball.
Missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Bounce to the right side, and that chance handled. Over to first, and the Dodgers are set down in order. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They lead it 6-2. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
Next offering is downstairs. The pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. That's in the dirt.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
The next offering misses. And now it's 3-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Righty delivers. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And the right-hander deals. Battling here as he fouls it away. Left-hand batter waits. Out to short. Lee whips it across. He didn't make things easy for him there, but they still get the out.
The batter, the left fielder, James
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. That'll be it for Glass now. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. So they turn things over to the righty, Dustin May.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's the left fielder, James Wood.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's outside. And 1-1. And another ball. One down, base is empty. Foul ball. The pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The Phillies down by 4 here in the second game of the series. That misses the zone. 3-2 now. Lifted in the air, right field. Outman on the move to the gap. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Now, Jose Siri.
Jose Siri.
And that's in for a strike. And now the count is even.
1-1.
Wouldn't chase that time. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's downstairs and outside. Trey Turner hitting on deck circle. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Down quickly go the Phillies. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. And we're back, set for the last half of the 7th. Digging in, James Outman. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. You only live once, you gotta live it up. The line to kick the pitch.
Yeah, he's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
On its way to the corner. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. And the 0-2. Good eye in that spot. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Keenan Middleton up and loosening in the pen. 1-2 now. Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul.
Well, pitcher's probably thinking he's a little late on that pitch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed him up, not give him something off speed that he can handle.
Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So, man aboard. And next for L.A., Brooks Lee. Delivers outside.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Man at second. That one ripped. Dives. What a play. Runner tags at second. Not in time. He's safe.
He takes a huge gamble right there. If that ball gets by him, the run scores easily from second, and the hitter maybe ends up on third. But a great job, excellent focus on the dive, and he robbed extra bases on that one.
Dalton Rushing, the next to hit. This guy's turned into one of the best catchers in the National League. Ground ball to Bohm. Throws to first in time.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Jose Ramos steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's already homered in this game.
One ball, no strikes.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Next offering is down low.
2 balls, no strikes.
Two outs. Seth Brown waiting to bat for the Dodgers. The 3-1. And a foul ball. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Well, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Seth Brown now at the plate. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? And there's a rocket into the outfield. One run is in. Headed to the plate. The relay throw. He'll score. 2 runs are in. It's 8-2.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane. Now
out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Keenan Middleton.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And in scoring position with 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Max Muncy. Fastball for a strike. Foul. Brown stands at second with 2 gone. And now 1-2.
1-2.
Man on second, 2 down.
balls,
Inside, almost got him. Kicks and deals. Muncy checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And Mike Fillmore right on it. He says he held up. Righty to the plate. Gets a piece and stays alive. Payoff pitch. Goes down looking. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Phillies 2. For the top of the 8th, now the number 2 hitter, Trey Turner. May back to work.
No,
The shortstop takes the ball. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Brusdar Graterol, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Strom warming up as well. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Rips that one center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down.
The first baseman, number 3,
Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 3. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. The Dodgers up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 8th. Foul ball, still 0-2. One down, base is empty. To third, Muncy. In plenty of time to first, 2 up, 2 down.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
The designated hitter, Kyle.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Kyle Schwarber.
And in the back of his mind, he's got to be thinking about home run number 300. He's sitting on 299 right now.
And there's the strike.
0-1.
That's down and in.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. May delivers. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a pitch.
That's
And
a ball.
another ball. Two down, nobody on.
Okay.
Didn't chase that time. Brandon Jordan on deck for the Phils. Right-handed reliever, and they'll do it again. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. And there's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. Runner at first with 2 away. And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Jordan. Outside. And that is ball 1. And that's in there at the knees. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Phillies strand 1, and it's still 8-2. Ready for the bottom of the 8th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. At the belt and fires.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Tyler Duffy getting ready to go. The 1-1. That's a laser base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. They take so many reps in the cages, working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now it's Mookie Betts. And that one fouled off. Freeman on at first, nobody out. Pickoff throw, and he's back safely. The 0-1.
Ball.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Let's get the ball by the pitcher. There's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So up next, Gavin Lux. He's already homered here in this one. That one's in there, 0-1. First and second, no outs. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Right down the chute. That is strike 2.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
And he deals. Just missed.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
The pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way. But that time, a little anxious.
Back to the top of the lineup, James Outman will hit next.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
That misses. Ball one.
One ball, no strike.
Bounce to third. Off balance speed, there's one. And that's all they'll get.
Now that one.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Brooks Lee. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Good eye right there. Kicks and fires. Out towards left center. Wood sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. One left for L.A. They lead at 8-2. And welcome back to the ballpark.
Philadelphia.
Yeah, the batter now, JT Real Muto.
Real Muto.
And here it comes. Ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. And Real Muto is out.
Well, I believe we talked about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. Hit in the air, right field. Brings it in. And there are two down.
Now that second baseman, Bryson.
So they're down to their final out. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one. And that one sliced foul. And now 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. They're down to their final strike.
2-2.
This could end it. Here's a chopper to short. Lee. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Dodgers take the first 2 games of this series.
This team just keeps rolling. This winning streak is out of control. I can't believe that they've been able to reel off this many wins in a row. You're playing big league players on the other side of the diamond, and they're just getting it done day in, day out, night in, night out.
8-2 the final here. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping